Hey guys, so as you know, I love to talk about backlinks. Every day I look at the links I've built, I speak to my link building clients, and that helps me so much in terms of the results I get with SEO. And that also helps me come up with new ideas for link building videos, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. But actually, there's one link building method I've not seen anyone else talk about, and this has landed me so many links. It's called the manipulation method. So in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how I build backlinks for free using the manipulation technique, how you can do the same, and how to best optimize this to get as many links as possible to your website. And this is going to be a kind of template you can rinse and repeat over and over again to build thousands of backlinks to your site. But first, let me start by saying this. The manipulation link building technique is not some creepy, weird way of exploiting people into giving you backlinks. So you can't just approach your website and go,
"Look into my eyes, I'm hypnotizing you right now into giving me a backlink, and smash the like button if you haven't already for this video, and I will make you give me all the backlinks on the internet,"
like some sort of crazy snake charmer. Instead, this is a very powerful way to get backlinks at scale that works for almost any niche. So if you want backlinks and more links to your site, then keep watching. And this basically works in 3 simple steps. So step number 1 is to prospect. And you're basically going to build a list of websites that you can potentially make friends with. And step number 2 is the outreach. So you're going to reach out to websites and you're going to charm them into building a relationship with you. And then step number 3 is landing the link. So this is the knockout punch that's going to get you a backlink to your site while still building an amazing relationship with a website owner. Plus, make sure you stick around to the end where I'll show you some bonus tips on how to maximize the number of backlinks you get to your site. And this is an awesome way to make sure you get backlinks at scale. So let's start with prospecting. And you basically want to build a list of relevant websites that have talked about the topic you want to link to. Now, you have to make sure this is relevant, because if you approach the wrong websites talking about the wrong content, then it's going to be a struggle to build a relationship with them, especially when you're sending out emails at scale. So for example, if you find a bunch of lists about websites talking about CBD, then you can talk to them all about, "Oh, I noticed you mentioned CBD on your website. That's really awesome, blah, blah, blah." And you can build the relationship from there. So you have to make sure that your prospect list is relevant and highly targeted. Now, at the same time, I would also filter this to websites who you only want to build a strong relationship with. So personally, I would say for websites between DR30 to DR70, this is based on the Ahrefs domain rating scale, these are going to be your target prospects to get backlinks from. Now, what you want to do is build out a list of websites. You can get that from Ahrefs.com, you can get that from Google, wherever you build the list of blogs that have mentioned your topic, and then you're going to run them through Hunter to get their email addresses. And this is the way you're going to be potentially reaching out to them in the future. So you're going to be using cold email to build the relationships and build up that trust with the website so they can eventually link to you. Now, it's really important to prospect properly. So you want to avoid websites that have no organic traffic. Avoid websites that are linking to casinos or gambling sites. And also make sure before you reach out to them, check the quality of the website. So what's it like? Is it genuinely good content? Would you actually read that site? Are they openly selling backlinks? Because if they are, you want to avoid them. And these are all ways that you can filter your prospect list so you get as many high quality links as possible. Next up, it's time to start doing the outreach. So contact some websites, make some friends, and open up the conversation between you and the website owner so that they begin to trust you. So essentially, you're going to run up to every single website owner and go,
"Give me a link, can I have a link, give me a link."
No, I'm just kidding. That's the last thing you want to do. Instead, what you should be doing is offering value, paying them a genuine compliment on their content, and then gradually conceptualizing the idea of them linking to you. So here's an example of an email template I sent out that actually worked extremely well for one of my previous link building clients. Now, the way to format this email and the sort of structure you want to use is that, first of all, you say hello, then you pay them a genuine compliment to show that you've read the article. So you could say something like, "Oh, hey, I noticed you mentioned CBD or dog food or whatever in their particular content." And then after that, you're going to ask them about what their opinion is on that particular topic. So for example, with CBD, you could ask them, "Well, what do you think about the future of CBD? Do you agree with its legalization?" Just try and create a question that's very open-ended, but at the same time easy to answer, and offers them an opportunity to come back to you with an opinion. And then from there, you can build a relationship based on that answer. And the truth is as well, that although everyone's opinion is going to be the same, you can come back with different canned responses to make sure that you build a relationship with them, that you encourage and compliment their response, and that eventually they're going to like you enough to link to you. Now, step number 3 is to land the backlink, and this is where the magic happens. So once the website owner has replied to your question that was very open-ended, that opened up a conversation, then you can reply to them and say, hey, that's an awesome answer. Actually, I really agree. In fact, we've produced this piece of content that actually relates to that, and maybe you want to link to it because it will help your audience. Now, when you use this response, obviously you've got to make it sound genuine, and you can't just make it sound like some sort of canned response that's been whipped out of the bag, even if it is, right? Instead, what you want to do is personalize it a little bit, make it tailored to the answer, and make sure that when they receive it, they're going to be like, oh, that geezer knows what he's talking about. I'm going to link to him. He's got a great piece of content there, and I value his opinion. Now, the truth is, you don't really have to ask for the link straight away after they've replied to you. You could go back and forth. You can become best friends and pen pals for life if you want. The truth is that when you're doing this technique, the more committed the webmaster is, and the more they are open to a dialogue between you and them, the more they're going to trust you as a person and respect your opinion, and therefore link to you in the end. So maybe it takes a few back and forths before you finally get that backlink. But if you're patient, if you wait it out, and if you are very genuine in the way you communicate, then eventually you will get that backlink with the manipulation technique. Now, if you scroll through pretty much any single inbox these days owned by a website owner, you're going to see loads of guest blog outreach emails, you can see loads of skyscraper outreach emails, and every single one of those people is going to be asking for a backlink straight away. So if you use a manipulation technique to build a genuine, credible relationship between you and the website owner, that's going to separate you from 99% of the crap that arrives in that inbox. So this is such a powerful link building technique, and it works extremely well. I've tried it for almost any niche, but make sure you keep watching because I'm going to explain the best ways to optimize this campaign so you can get as many backlinks as possible. So first of all, be genuine in your approach when you're complimenting a website owner, okay? Don't act like you've read the whole website and you've been a fan for 20 years before you finally reached out to them. It's bullshit. I can see it, the website owner can see it very quickly, and it's just going to make you sound so inauthentic. Secondly, be very win-win in your approach to people, right? So I know it's called the manipulation technique, but that doesn't mean you have to exploit people for backlinks. Instead, you should be offering value, creating a genuine, credible conversation, and being human in the way you do it. So don't just go out there trying to rinse people for backlinks. Be nice, build relationships that are going to last forever, because eventually, as you grow a larger network for link building, it's going to help you more and more, and it's going to be so powerful if you build genuine relationships with website owners. And finally, create this network and approach them again and again for future links. So don't just get the link and run away into the sunset. Instead, create a database of people who are ready to link to you, that you've used the manipulation technique with, and that therefore they trust you, you have a relationship with them, and they won't just link to one piece now, they're going to link to other pieces of content that you publish in the future. So you can quickly contact them via this database. You've got their details on demand when you need them, and next time you publish a piece of content, you can quickly reach out to them and say, hey, I've just published this, maybe you want to link to it, maybe I can share your content on social media or get you a link back to say thanks. And that is a great way to build a relationship with other website owners in your industry. So thanks for watching. As I say, please use this ethically. It's a way of building solid relationship with website owners, not a way of exploiting people for backlinks. And if you enjoyed this video, please smash a like on it because that would genuinely make my day. And if you haven't already, please subscribe because my SEO videos will help you drive more traffic, boost your rankings, and make more money with your website.